Hello and welcome, this is Ogre79 with another largely random XCOM playthrough / gameplay video type thing. So here we are currently in the XCOM headquarters, which is underground, which is probably a good idea with aliens flying over your head, to be honest. So I'm going to give you a very quick whistle-stop tour of the facilities here. So as we zoom in, we've got the research lab, which is for dicing up aliens and learning their secrets and discovering interesting and weird and wacky technology in order to shoot people with. So currently we're researching alien materials, which I believe gives access to improved armoring and things like that. We could change the research project here if we so wished. So xenobiology and weapon fragments, that's obviously for improving weapons and making new weapons. This is for learning more about your enemy. So okay, so zooming out here, obviously those of you who have played the tutorial or the demo will be at least passably familiar with some of this, but one thing I have noticed here is the fact that a lot of these missions, they give you a choice between getting more scientists or getting more engineers. Now, as I've discovered from various other sources, the better approach is to have more engineers, because having more scientists decreases the time it takes to research new items. However, if you haven't got enough haven't got enough engineers to build the items, then it's a little bit pointless. So generally tend to have the bias towards engineers rather than scientists. I think where I am at the moment, I've got this special ability. If you choose particular countries, you can complete autopsies automatically if you're in South America, I think it is, which is where I think I actually am. So that saves a bit of time. Obviously, setting up in other countries gives you different bonuses, and obviously, you know, there's different ideas as to which one's better and which one's worse. So, right, so let's have a quick look at engineering. As you'll notice, I have slightly more engineers here, because the first couple of missions I went on, there was a choice between engineers or scientists. So they're currently building me a satellite. Satellites are very important. I don't have an awful lot of money at the moment, which is a bit of a problem. So I can't build an awful lot at the moment. We can build some medkits or a satellite. That's it, really. Let's have a quick look at the facilities here. So here we have the facilities, only we're digging our way across and down at the moment. We are in dire need of another satellite uplink. However, I don't really want to build another one there, because you get adjacency bonuses for certain buildings, and I am going to try something else I read a while back, which is trying to link everything vertically. So obviously if I have satellite uplink there, I need to build satellite uplinks down and link them all together. I don't know how successful that's going to be, but we'll see as time goes on. It's always a good idea to have a little bit of money left as well, so you can, once your scientists have researched something, you should have enough funds to build a few things. So here's the barracks. You have, you can zoom in and, oh, it's not going to let me zoom in because obviously I'm locked in on the barracks now. So you have a active roster of soldiers, which is, as you can see, oh dear, that's not very good at all. Clearly I had terrible luck in my previous mission, because everyone I took with me has been wounded, or oh, that's unfortunate. I have somebody called Thomas. That's clearly the random name generator's failed a little bit there. So yes, virtually everyone I have that has a class is wounded for about a week, which is great. Let's hope the next mission isn't too difficult. We have the officer training school, which has various upgrades to your soldiers. However, you need to, obviously I haven't got anyone a high enough rank yet, because they're all flat on their backs at the moment, which isn't really helpful. Right, so we go back to the, there's the hangar, which is terribly exciting. I'll view the ship list here. This is the various interceptors we have. So they nobble UFOs in midair and blow them up, which is great fun. Well, actually, it's not that much fun to watch. It just looks like a very, very bad video game when you're fighting them, but still. And then we have the situation room, which is very, very important. These little blips here are the panic levels for each of the countries. Now, what happens when you deploy a satellite over these countries? It reduces the panic level the first time you deploy a satellite. So right now I could really do with a satellite to go over Argentina, but I haven't got one. As you can see here, having satellites over things gives you more money per month, which is very useful. And oh yes, I wasn't setting up in South America. So because I've set up in South America, all autopsies are completed instantly, which is.
I'm receiving you. We'll monitor that contact, but I don't think it's related to the UFO activity.
How dare you, Central? How interrupt me midstream of my gibbering? How rude. So yes. So that saves a bit of time. Some of the other countries you can choose to have your base set up in give you different bonuses. I think South Africa gives you more money. Japan gives you reduction in upgrades for your soldiers and things like that. So we can't launch any satellites at the moment. We'll have a look at our expenditure here. So we're doing okay on the expenditure side of things, largely because we haven't got anything in the base.
Nothing to report at the moment. Boards are clear.
Yeah, thanks, Central. Right, clearly, Central, we're stepping on his toes at the moment, so we'd best leave him to it. Right. And last but by no means least, we have the event list. This gives you a bit of an indication as to where your research and various events that are going on are going to happen. So obviously you can see here, there's an access lift is going to be built soon. The satellite I launched earlier is going to be operational in 4 days. The council report is basically your sort of evaluation, and obviously that's where you get your money from, and obviously they evaluate you on your performance during things. You get like if you get a flawless performance, actually it's it's quite easy to get a delisting as far as I can tell. You just let a couple of UFOs get away and they're not happy with that, so that's not so good. Right, so let's close the event list. So basically let's go to the mission control. So here is where you effectively pass time in order to make all these different events count down by scanning for alien activity. Now this is still on easy mode, so there's not usually quite a lot of alien activity. Excuse me. So we hit the scan for activity button. You can see time passes. Right, so we've built the lift. Now, as far as I can remember, I hardly have any money, so we might as well just carry on. That's in the bottom left there. That's one of the interceptors that's been deployed over Europe. There's another satellite. So it's all quiet so far. Well, here we go. It's a UFO that's been spotted over South America. So what we do, we scramble one of our planes to go and kick its butt. Right, this hopefully this will work. Frankly, I would have built the launch tube a little bit longer myself, but you know, clearly we have awesome pilots.
We have eyes on the bandit.
So here we are. I haven't got any control over this at all. Well, that was ridiculously easy, so clearly this is the most rubbish UFO you've ever witnessed.
Central, this is Voodoo 37. We have a confirmed kill on Bogey 001. I repeat, the UFO is down. How copy, over?
Solid copy, Voodoo 37. Nice work. Central out. Alright, people. Retest Recon Satellite Bravo and get me a visual on that crash site.
She's coming into range now, sir.
On screen. Magnify. Still in one piece. Commander, I recommend we get a strike team to the crash site immediately.
So, what's happened there is we've sent out the interceptors and we've shot down a UFO. Now, as its occupants are clearly somewhat still alive, we need to go and give them a sound kicking. Now, this should be comparatively easy, because obviously it's a very, very small UFO. I think the Scout class ones only have about 6 people in them when they're fully manned. Obviously when they crash, they sometimes lose people due to the damage. So we need to send this guy in Ranger, and now unfortunately I've only got one person this time round who has any kind of seniority at all, which is her dad, who has the sniper rifle. So, well, let's have a look-see. Who else have we got going on? George Robinson. Let's get a Brit in. Oh, he's in there. Okay, we've good. All right. Chiombo Okeke. Let's have him. That sounds fun. E. Harrington. Okay, right. We appear to have a lot of men on this in my barracks here. In fact, almost every single one of them. In fact, I appear to only have one woman, possibly. Yes, that's quite funny. Right. Well, they're all much of a muchness, really, to be honest. And that guy's name's Maximilian Weber, so we're going to have to take him. So, let's go kick some aliens.
Strike one. Prepare for landing.
Brazilian authorities have requested our help, so that's where we're going next. It looks like the aliens went down in a sparsely populated area. If there are civilians in the area, I hope they stay clear.
This is Big Sky. We're just north of the crash site. Strike one is in position to engage.
Loud and clear, Big Sky. We'll monitor those readings from here. Strike one is authorized to assault the alien craft.
Well, we appear to have ended up with a 5th squad member, which appears to be this giant owl here. I'm not quite sure what his deal is. Oh, okay, and away he goes. Right, so what's basically happened here, with UFO storming missions, you generally end up facing the direction of the crash. But that doesn't necessarily mean that there won't be something trying to creep up on you from either side, so always pays to be a little bit cautious. So let's send one of our rookies forward. Let's be a little careful here. Let's stick him on Overwatch. Okay. He can't really reach anywhere else, so let's stick him there. Now, the trick is you can follow the... Oops, I did not mean to do that at all. That was getting slightly distracted. Never mind. Well, if any other thing pops up, she'll have a crack at it, so... Alright. Now, the general principle is to discover where the alien ship has crashed specifically is find all follow the burning bits of wreckage, because obviously that's where it's been shedding parts, has been falling through the sky. So, take cover behind this truck. There's a skill I really miss called Battle Scanner that the sniper has access to, that in later levels of promotion, that you can throw this little scanner thing and it just lights up the whole area for you, which is quite useful. But we're having to do it the old-fashioned way. Well, let's hope nothing has a go at us from the sides, because that could be awkward. No, in my luck, the UFO is probably going in the completely opposite direction, but we'll see how it goes. Right, hey Dad, you're not going to be able to hit anything anyway, so just run up. No.
What was that?
I think that's my own words coming to haunt me. Despite the fact I'm fairly sure the UFO is in this direction, there are some bad guys around here, so we need to deploy and redeploy and take care of that. Obviously, we don't really know exactly where they are, so we're going to go very, very carefully. Of course, she can't overwatch because she hasn't got the skill yet. Dear, oh dear, I keep forgetting that. That's terrible. Okay, Robinson. Robinson. Oh dear, spin the camera. Right. You go here. As you may well be aware, the shield icons indicate the level of cover that your squad member has. So obviously we have partial cover here and full cover here because he's hiding behind rocks. Obviously this is entirely dependent on which direction the enemies are attacking from. Because obviously if you have an enemy attacking from over here, then his cover won't count for anything because it's effectively negated. So put him on Overwatch.
Look sharp. Enemies rolling up.
Oh, here we go. Oh, cowardly sectoids. Now, see, that's quite cunning, because now I have to go forward to find them, rather than them coming forward and letting me shoot them. But we're gonna be trying to be a little careful here. I do appear to have picked the one part of the entire map that has hardly any cover on it, which was a superb move. So let's try and make the best of it there. I imagine there will be a lot of you saying, "Oh, why isn't he moving quicker? Why isn't he, running up and going guns blazing?" Is the fact that if you go beyond this blue area, you can't do any actions at all. So if I ran all the way over here and suddenly the aliens came thundering forward, this person here would be stuck out all on their own and they'd probably get horribly murdered. So I'm trying to be as cautious as possible here. Having said that, I may well run this guy up over here because he's going to be completely out of position. But he's covered by the other two, see, so it wouldn't be so bad. Right, okay. Amusing that clearly somebody had enough time to drop some flares before they were clearly horribly nobbled by aliens. I've really seen this kind of map before, actually. It's kind of interesting. Right, well, you go... Oh, that's dashing, is it? There we go. That's not dashing. Right, now are the aliens going to be dumb enough to come forward? Nope, they're still lurking in the trees. Oh no, here you go. Well, now this is demonstrating the importance of Overwatch here and the complete lack of accuracy that person has.
They're on the move.
Oh, that's not good. Oops. That was a bit of a rookie mistake on my part there. So really we need to redeploy Robinson because he's... Yes, talking about overextending yourself and being shot at, that's a perfect example of how not to conduct yourself. So he's going to run back here, and I've also just remembered I completely forgot to bring any medkits whatsoever. So this could be quite bad. Right, so Haddad. Right, just got a 35%. I see, this is the thing, because these aliens are too close. A sniper rifle's nowhere near as good as it should be, so we need to switch to the pistol, which gives us exactly the same level of accuracy. Right, in that case, damage is... whoops. Right, no, I was using Haddad. There we go. Right. Let's have a go at his mate, because he's not wounded at all. This is liable not to hit, but... Oh, keeping him honest, at least. Right. Who else can see this guy? You can't, but you can probably get a little closer. Let's get behind these rocks. Oh dear. Obviously, cover also has a effect on your percentage chance to hit. So because this alien is in full cover, and so is this one, they're quite difficult to hit, which is why it's only a 25% chance. which means we're not in a fantastic position at the moment. I tend to go Overwatch for everybody. Maybe just have a wild shot, maybe, because this thing's only got 1 health left. Nope. That was not surprising. Now what's happening here is this alien is using his special abilities to buff this one, and they're having another go.
Incoming fire.
Right, that was lucky. So if this guy had been still out in the open, he would have been very dead by now. Alright, I have a funny feeling I may well have to wimp out and use a grenade here. But let's see how it goes. Ah! Nice. Okay, good. That's 1 down. Go on, have a go. Ah!
Adjusting sights.
Right, what we got here? He could move up and still be in cover, which will be good. The reason I'm not going into Overwatch is obviously the fact this alien's in a good position, so he'd be a complete muppet to move.
They're starting to lose ground.
I had to say that, didn't I? And he moved. But, as it actually happens, we've discovered the crashed alien ship, which clearly wasn't in... well, it was sort of in this direction. So, this makes things officially interesting. So, Weber, let's be a little bit cautious here, because we don't know how many more aliens are actually in the ship. Okay, well, he's got a good chance of hitting that one. Let's move everyone up to support him. As I say, we've got no promoted people aside from the sniper at the moment, so... right. Switch to the pistol, because he can't move and shoot with the sniper rifle. I'll keep this guy's head down, because he's quite badly wounded and we don't really want him to die. Oh, let's take a wild shot with this one. Never mind. Oh, we've got friends.
That's a load of bull.
Okay. So, okay, I think we've still got the situation under control. Now, there was another alien that snuck out here, so really we need somebody to cover that vector, so if we put this guy here, now you can see both of them, so okay, that's good. Oh, actually that was really stupid, I meant to keep that guy behind cover because I don't want him to die. Never mind. Stick your head down. Really wish I brought some medkits. That was a bit of a stupid move on my part. Again, her dad can't see anything, so really we need to get into a superior firing position. So maybe over here with these rocks. Whereupon she still can't see anything. I'm gonna have to go at this guy on the left here. Ah. Terrible. Okay, let's face it, he's probably not going to hit that either. In fact, we're running out of bullets quite quickly as well. Ah, now that means there's another alien in there. Because that's just buffed him. Right, now that alien's on Overwatch. Oh, excellent. Using my own tactics here. Oh, this isn't going to be good.
I'm all right.
Okay, that was a miss, which is good. Right. Oh dear. Haha. This is what happens when you get a little bit too enthusiastic about shooting aliens. You run out of bullets. So, quick reload there. Really, I'm tempted to back up a bit and bring them onto my guns, which would be kind of interesting. How well that's going to work, I don't know, but let's give it a go. Because they're in a, a fairly good position, I'm going to try and get them to come forward, and so I can shoot them on the way in. He's being buffed by his mate again. Here comes that scamp down the left there. Ah!
Damn it! Enemy is still alive.
That was a dramatic pause there. Oh dear.
Get 'em next time.
Apparently I can't hit broadside of a barn.
Grounds.
And I'm out of ammo.
That all you got?
Right, let's find that guy who had no ammo left. Right, you need to reload.
Reloaded.
Well, ammunition is infinite in the fact that you can reload as many times as you want. However, when the gun's empty, you obviously have to reload the gun, but you have apparently infinitely spare magazines, which is just as well, considering the level of accuracy my people are portraying here. So, oh, you're going to have to try and have another go at that guy, because I don't think you can see him. Oh, it swings and roundabouts at the moment. Go on, get him. Ah! In the head, but only for 2 points of damage. 55% chance, which is better than usual. So we're going to go for a headshot, because this thing really needs to die. Oh! Apparently aliens have
Resupply.
brains full of custard, which is interesting. I don't know what custard brains really helps you with. Right, we really need to take care of this one on our left now, because he's getting a little bit too close for comfort.
No way that just happened.
This is where this guy dies. Yeah, this could... Oh, he's almost dead. He may well start panicking at any given moment. I really wish I brought some medkits with me, that was really stupid. But yes, note to all of you out there, bring medkits along, they're important. Right, reload the sniper rifle. Alright, Robinson, it's you or him now, Robinson, because you've only got 1 health left apiece.
He's down.
Apparently Robinson had enough of that.
Engage.
Right, so that's the immediate threat taken care of. However, we definitely have at least one more alien in the wreck here, but he's quite far in, so we're gonna have to try and bring him out.
Our readings can't be right. If they were, that's a being of almost pure energy.
Right, so that I believe is called an outsider, which doesn't look terribly threatening, but he's got a very decent plasma rifle, which does hurt quite a bit. Since our troops are still quite flimsy at this juncture, he's actually quite a big threat. So, dear, really don't have an awful lot of cover going on here. I think that's the best bet over there. Right, can you see him? That's sort of. Can Haddad see him? Yes, Haddad can see him. Oh, Haddad's on Overwatch. That's okay, right. I'm tempted to see if I can use my frag grenade to give this guy telling off, because we're We don't want to lose anybody, and we're not doing terribly well at the moment, so let's see if we can take this wall out.
Commander, you may want to instruct your men to exercise restraint when using explosives. While certainly effective at killing aliens, they also destroy the artifacts we're hoping to recover from the bodies. Just something to consider.
That may well have been a bit of a tactical error on my part, largely the fact I think we need... Oh no, there his body... no, his body's still there. So that's okay, that's not so bad. Yes, as she says, blowing aliens up with explosives is a fantastic shortcut, but it can do you over in the long term. Right, now there is definitely at least one more alien left in there. So we need to move up and flush him out. I think, Robinson, you're going to stay here and cover the rear because you're in bad shape. There is not an awful lot of cover between the entrance and my position. So really, I need to move up by degrees, which is... This may well seem overcautious, but you see with this guy, he was still in cover, and he's got the living daylight shot out of him, so it's not really very good. Okay, so I keep saying so a lot. I apologise for that. It's a terrible habit. Let's move, and I keep doing that thing with my mouth as well. I don't know why I do that. Right, Overwatch. Let's cover the front there. Webber's going to move up. So yes, here we have the alien vessel.
What was that?
Oh, here we go. Oh,
Threat has been eliminated. Chalk up another one.
Operation Rotting Druid. What a fantastic name. So there you go. That's the slight variant mission where you have a crashed UFO. Obviously, some of them the UFOs gradually get bigger, and you have to go into the UFO. Well, so we didn't get a chance to do so this time. So let's return to base. I do love the little anti-alien symbol on the side of the Sky Ranger. It's quite amusing. So, interestingly, we have Neymar has been promoted, which is cool, which means we can get the new sniper ability, which would be very useful. Which is, now you have the choice between Squad Sight, which is good because it uses your squad members' line of sight as your own. However, I've had far too many occasions where that's gone wrong, and it doesn't quite work, and obviously I come to rely on it, and it just sometimes doesn't work. So Snapshot is you can move and fire with a sniper rifle. Okay, your aim's not as good, but it definitely keeps the mobility of your team up. So let's take that. Let's have another look. Robinson, who is the poor soul who got the daylights kicked out of him, he's now an assault class, so he's got a shotgun. Interesting. Also has been promoted to assault class. It's not bad having a couple of assault people. It's nice to have people who can run up and give the aliens a good kicking in the face. Right, so continue, and here is the haul of loot from the from the vessel. Obviously, you get big artifacts like this, like the computer. There's the corpses. Oh dear, this is unfortunate. It appears I'm not sure whether I lost out on picking up the outsider corpse because I blew it the hell up. But this is good. This is also good. These damaged components, you can sell those on the grey market for money, which is good. So right, so let's have a quick look at the grey market.
Several
there.
members of the council have expressed an interest in acquiring some of the artifacts we've recovered. However, we should be careful in choosing what items we release. The research team may not have discovered their true value yet.
Right, so obviously we have the flight computer here, which is damaged. Again, it tells you on the right-hand side here, this has no research benefit and can be sold, so you can sell that for a bit of cash. And the power source as well, you can sell that for a bit of cash. It's not much, but it's better than nothing at all. And the rest of these things we're going to keep because we're going to need them. Right, well, that was a little tour of the base and a downed UFO mission from this. So, well, sorry about the stuttering and hesitation. I'm not very awake today, which is not good. I need more coffee, clearly. But if you've managed to sit through the entire thing, I thank you for your time, and I shall put together another video at another juncture. So, thank you very much.